Welcome back to the MANN channel. Alright, so this video is part 2 of my ballast upgrade to my 2022 G23. In part 1, I basically got the boat ready to install the ballast bags. So that was at least half of the work and some of the hardest work. In fact, I still have cuts on my hands or marks because I did it a few days ago. So you can see my fingers and wrists are still all scratched up from doing that because it was super hard to pull the hose off the barb for where the fill goes in. If you want to hear the explanation on why I chose the upgrade that I did, you're going to need to go over to part 1 to check that out, and I'll put a link to that video right above me here. I did end up going with the Swell Wake Surf upgrade kit, and I've got it right here. So it came in, you can see I opened it, and I was surprised by what I found. And let me just say again, this video or 2-part video series is not sponsored by Swell. I bought the upgrade before I even let them know I'd be making videos about it. But I wanted to give credit to my friend who made a video about it a while back, the Sunny Days channel, Blake Wasden. And so I let them know that. And when I let them know that, I let them know I would be making videos too. And when I got my package, they sent me some goodies. So I was pleasantly surprised. So thank you, Swell. I'm gonna show you what they gave me in addition to the upgrade kit here. So here's the box. So I'll pull this out here. So you can see they gave me a hat. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna set them up here. We got some koozies. 1, 2. Pretty cool. I got a key, a float key ring, plus a little fin Allen key is what that looks like. So that's pretty cool. I'll probably actually just keep this next to the driver's seat because every once in a while I do have to pull some fins off. Okay, a couple of decals. Pretty cool. Oop. A t-shirt. So that's pretty cool. It is an extra large, which is fine because I typically wear a large, but then once I wash and dry a t-shirt, half the time they end up too small. So what I'll do is I'll probably wash this and it'll probably fit really well. And then they sent me 3 pairs of shades. So I'll get these out and show them to you. All right, so here's the first set. I'm opening it up here. So pretty cool, like I don't know, like kind of like a Ray-Ban style with these little metal things here. I like how it's like blue on it. Not sure how well you can see that, but pretty cool. And it's got like bluish, greenish, purple. I like that a lot. I actually showed these to my wife already, and said, hey, do you want a pair of shades? Because they sent 3 pairs, and she likes this pair. So anyways, I'm gonna give those ones to her. So here's the next pair. So kind of I don't know, I would say like the kind of new school design. I've seen blenders that look like this. So same kind of colors of the frames, but you can see the frame shape is different. And this is probably my favorite pair. In fact, I always get a new pair of sunglasses, usually once a year, because I typically wear them out. So I think these are gonna be my sunglasses for the season, at least the ones that I'll mostly wear. So pretty cool. Thanks, Swell, I really like them. I really like the bluish green again. Not sure if they're polarized, but either way, they're cool. All right, here's the next pair. This is kind of a new design I've been seeing around as well. Check these out. So these are a pair that I probably would never choose myself just because they're a little wild for me, but I think they actually look pretty cool. I'll probably keep these on the boat as my main pair of shades I wear on the boat. But yeah, I don't know, I think they're pretty cool. Just something totally different. They're clear frames, you know, and just, I don't know, it's almost like I would compare them to like dirt bike goggles. Usually what's really cool about shades that wrap around, I used to have some different pairs of shades that wrap around, just different style, is like your eye is covered everywhere, you know? So like you don't have the sunlight peeking in from behind or from above or whatever. So anyways, yeah, very cool. Very pleasantly surprised by Swell to throw in a couple pairs of shades. So thank you. So yeah, make sure you check out swellwake.com. They do have some pretty cool gear. They sell pretty much a range of stuff for the wakeboard and wake surf community. Obviously I'm doing the ballast upgrade kit. They have other ballast upgrade kits. They sell surfboards, they sell summer accessories, obviously. But yeah, I think they do a pretty good job of supporting the wake community as well. In fact, I even tune into their YouTube videos here and there. It seems like for the last several years, they've done like a boat rebuild sort of, where they buy a used wake boat and then they kind of build it up with whether it's stereo system, ballast, wake shaper, maybe fresh air exhaust, stuff like that. So yeah, check them out. They're pretty cool. Thanks again, Swell. All right, so here is the rest of the kit. This kit comes with 2 of these hoses. These are the vent hoses. And then it comes with 2 bags. And then here's some of the hardware. So this is just to mount the hoses to the bags, these vent hoses. And they give you this little plastic or rubber sleeve to go over top of these hose clamps, so it keeps the sharp edges from harming the bags. I'm actually gonna take this setup inside and mount the hoses to the bags inside so that they come up to room temperature, because when I took the stock bags out right there, because it's like 40 degrees in here, and the holes are they're not huge, not very big, so that you have to get them out of. They didn't fold up very nicely, so it made it a little difficult getting them out of there. I didn't damage them or anything getting them out, but it made it difficult because they're not very flexible. So bringing them up to room temperature should help with that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take these inside and start working on that. Here's hose 1, hose 2. You can see that is set up to go up through that vent spot that I had, and then you put that nut right on it. It's perfect. Here's my hardware. Looks like I even got a couple of stickers in here. Alright. Here's bag number 1. Hey, there's another. Geez, I keep on finding these stickers. Yeah, that one, that's kind of cool. Alright, now shove this to the side really quick and then we'll get it up. Well, it's nice. Yeah, what's nice about this is it's already folded in the manner that I need it to be. So, man, this thing is long. And there's my attachment point for the hose here. It's kind of funny, they have a little loop here, zip tie it. I'm guessing there must be a spot to zip tie it into that panel in the front, which I wasn't going to remove, but now I might need to, so I can zip tie that up. Alright. Man, this is, let's see how many feet this is. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about just under 11 feet. Just under 11 feet long. That is a humongous bag. And then on this end, turn the light on here, you can see here's the
fill spot, and there's the barb. This is the barb that's the hardest to get the hose off. I think it's going to be way easier to get it on. So, and then I got to mount a pressure sensor in that one, or a pressure switch. So I got to take it off the other bag and put it into that. So that's the kind of the two things I'm going to do inside, is get the pressure switch on, and then also down here on the other end, this is where I mount that hose. The hose that's right there. So I'll mount the hose right there. I'm gonna go ahead and mount this first hose right now. I actually have an install video scan thing too. So it says cut hose at black line for proper hose length. So they must send you enough hose for a G25. So I guess I got to cut that hose. And just to show you here, there's a black line there. So I guess I'm gonna have to cut that and put this here-ish and reach it out. It does seem about right. Here I'm gonna go do a quick measure on the boat really quick, just in case. Well, I will need to get this guy on here. And actually, put this guy on first. Here's that sleeve for him back there. And then pop that guy on there. Alright, now I'm going to go do a quick measurement. Alright, I just went and verified a measurement. So it does check out. It didn't feel quite right doing this, but got my little hose cutters. I mean, it's not big enough for this. I think I can make it work. Okay, cut that. Alright, that one's done. Got that piece of hose cut off. So now, I'll shove this guy on here. I think it might help if I heat it up. See if that helps. You just gotta work it on here. It's going on. So much easier than the fill. Okay, now I gotta put that on. Okay. I'm using a big screwdriver here, so I have good leverage. I would say you're probably going to want either a big screwdriver or a socket. I think it's a 5/16 socket. That's what I used on the fill hose. All right. This is getting plenty tight though. Alright, got that. That should be as simple as getting this guy heat shrunk on here. Alright, one side done. So I'm just going to do the same thing to the other bag, but I'm not going to film that because it's the same thing. So the next clip you're going to see is me putting these bags in the boat. I'm going to let them sit here for a while and warm up to room temperature though. Alright,
I almost forgot to show putting the sensor on this guy here. So this is a sensor off the bags that came in the boat. I just undid it. It really just needs a twist in here. I'm going to add some plumber's tape to this. I'll just show you me doing one of these. You can see that they look like they use plumber's putty. But yeah, plumber's tape should work. So I'll just put some plumber's tape on and twist that in. I did grab some tools in case I need to tighten it up. I did have to use those tools to get one of them off. The other one I was able to just get off by hand. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put that on. Honestly, I think I'll probably just hand tighten it because I want to make sure that it's in the right position when I get it in the boat. So I might just hand tighten it after I have it in the boat. I've done this so many times. I've used plumber's tape so many times and almost always screw it up. So I know it needs to go this way. So it needs to end like that, which means I need to probably start. All right, I'm gonna try it. I can always just redo it. Got plenty of this plumber's tape around. I think I did it right though. Just need like 3 times around. That's it. All right. Now, sometimes when you got plumber's tape, it takes a second to get it started. There we go. So I just get it tight. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it like that because it's kind of going the same direction as this is right now. I think that's right. If I try to do one more turn, it'd be too much. I don't know if I get all the way around, so that's pretty much it. I'll just do this on this bag and. All right, I'm back in the boat. You do have to pay attention to which side you put it in. Like this is a back corner that goes on this side. So there's a different one that goes over here. So I got it set in here, but I'm gonna put it in there. And I think I gotta put it in that one and feed it up through. So I'm probably gonna have to shove some in, then get up here and kind of pull some through. And then I've got my window squeegee there again, so I can push that all the way up in there. So yeah, and I'm gonna take these steel shot ballast bags out, the ones that are back in here, because I'm gonna test the boat. The first trip out this year, I'm gonna test the boat out with almost no steel shot in it. Basically, the only steel shot I'll have is the one I have sitting right under the driver's seat there that I can move around at any time. Otherwise, it's going to be no steel shot in here. So I'm going to get those out of there and get it out of the way.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night.
I pretty much got that in there. I didn't even have to use the squeegee. It went up in there pretty nice. I'm not sure if you can tell. I need to zip tie that black thing up under here. And right now I'm gonna pop this guy. I'm gonna take this guy and pop him right up in here. And then I will go ahead and put that net on you see there. And I can probably even shove the hose on. Alright, and I can, oh geez, that was way too easy. Alright, one more thing I want to show you before I do it is you can see I need to get these two guys through those 2 holes back there. And then I'm going to have to go under here. I'm going to try to show you. Here's the back side of it.
So I got to hook up the hose to it, and then here's my little connection for the sensor right here.
So far, way easier than getting them out of there. Now I'm ready to get the back hose connected and the pressure sensor. Some of you guys on the last video might have said, man, why aren't you wearing gloves, you know, to prevent getting all the scratches and stuff on your hands? And I wasn't wearing gloves because I knew I'd need to feel, but I went ahead and made myself a couple of 2-finger gloves so that I could try to protect as much of my hand as I can while I put these back in. But I don't expect it to be quite so bad because I'm not going to be wrenching around. Should be able to pretty easily shove that hose on. Pressure sensor thing is pretty easy twist. So yeah, so I'm going to do this. You're not really going to get to see it happening because it's not a great camera angle. Again, if you want to see the steps in detail, this isn't the tutorial. Blake Wasden made one of those over on his Sunny Days channel, and I'll put a link to that video in my description down below. All right, here we go.
Just like the sunrise, you know that we're gonna light it up. Tonight, we're gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we're gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna light it up.
So I did finish up this side. I do need to put the panels back on, this panel and those 2 panels there. And I also put the bag in this side, hooked up the vent line, and then put the zip tie on the bottom of that. And yeah, here, let me show you the zip tie. I'm not sure if you can see. But I still need to hook up that last bit there. It took me quite a while to get the connector on the back of the pressure switch, and then also to tighten up the hose clamp, just because it's a really awkward spot. It wasn't painful. It wasn't crazy, like hard, like as far as force. This time it was really easy to get the hose on and everything. It was just like awkward spot to try to get your little fingers in there and do stuff. I have an idea with the pressure switch. I think I'm going to pull the wire through the hole, attach it to the pressure switch on the bag, then push that switch through. And I need to remember to have the nut on the wire, the white plastic nut on the wire on this side of it when I do that. But I think that's going to be easier. And I think getting the hose clamp on the bag is just a pain in the butt. You just kind of have to move it into a spot that works best, and finally got it on the other side. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That should wrap up part 2 of the video. I just have a few little things to do, which in part 1 you saw me take those things apart, so I just need to put those things back together, basically panels. And then, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be a part 3 or just part of one of my season videos, I'm not sure. But the first time I go out to the lake, I'm gonna get pretty much all of my steel shot off of here except for one bag, so 1 50-pound bag. And then I'm gonna go to the lake, fill it up, and see if I can reprogram the dash settings so that when I, say I want 100% full, it fills up all of the bag rather than just filling up about what the stock bags were, and then I have to hit it again until it overflows. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, but either way, I'm happy to have the water weight instead of the steel shot, and basically have the supplemental ballast now. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any thoughts on this video or ideas for future videos, please leave those in the comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click on that notifications bell so you can be notified of my future videos. I'll see you soon.
Just like a spark that's breaking out, can't make a stop.